Okay, this one's going to be a fun one. So imagine this. You are a collective energy being of light, and you decide that you want to have an experience. So you break up into pieces and you become all these different levels of consciousness in order for you to experience this reality and this simulation. You are separated. You separate everything by frequency. There's low frequency, and there's high frequency, and there's everything in between. You are vibrating at a specific frequency, and so are other people. And they're vibrating at a different frequency because their level of consciousness is different than yours. So we are allowed to interact with different versions of ourselves through that different rate of vibration. And in this simulation, in this level, we have created time. And time allows for that different level of frequency and vibration. Because without time, then it would just all run together. So we experience time in order to experience separation. And the different frequency and vibration of different people is how we do that. So when you are interacting with somebody, you are interacting with somebody at a different level of consciousness than you, but in the same frequency range. Other people are just different versions of you so that you can have an experience. They are at their level of consciousness having their experience. You are at your level of consciousness having your experience. You perceive life through the lens of your experiences that have accumulated since your birth. And that's how you perceive people. That does not mean that's how they really are. It is specific only to you. That's why you can see somebody some way, you can see something some way, and somebody else can see it completely different. So you resonate with different people based on those frequencies. If you interact, it's because you are resonating. And there is something in you that is getting triggered to resonate, whether it's good or bad, positive or negative. So it is all you, and it's for you to have an experience and for you to evolve. And you want to think of it this way. You are in your house on your phone watching me. I am in my house recording this, replying to your comment. We are interacting in a way, but we are not the same. And your perception of me is limited to what you know of me, what you've seen, and your experiences. And I have no perception of you except for this comment. So our worlds overlap, but they're not really the same at all because we're separated, even though we are communicating. It's kind of a hard concept, but it is how it works. It's different levels of consciousness. And if you understand it's different levels of consciousness, then you don't get so upset with people whenever you're out and about, because you understand that they are only coming from their experience that they have been able to perceive thus far. And most people are in scarcity, in fight or flight, and they're still living in survival, which means that they are not creating, they're surviving the simulation. And when you start consciously creating, it means that you choose what you want to do. You start creating consciously and making choices, knowing that you're the creator of your life. And you use your body as an emotional lever to create what you want. And you do a lot of self-love as a foundation, because you're the one creating everything. And the more you love yourself, the more that reality reflects that love to you. So I hope it helps. But everyone is you, you are everyone, and that's how it works. Just frequency and vibration. And when you resonate, and when you don't, you don't, because it's not for you, or it is.